Well, there's a new bill working its way through Congress, which may impact tax-deferred retirement accounts. It's called the Secure Act, and its focus is on Americans who have not saved enough for retirement. Keith Sessions, U.S. Bank Vice President and Senior Portfolio Manager, joins Business Courier Market Engagement Director Kelly Snyder in the studio with some insight.
Thanks, Peg. So, Keith, can you tell us a little bit about the Secure Act and how it will potentially affect retirees?
Absolutely. So, this act went through the House of Representatives a few weeks ago and passed by an almost unanimous vote, 417 to 3, and is now working its way through the Senate. What this really is for is, when you look at America, over half of Americans don't have enough money saved for retirement. On top of that, they're living longer than they did before. So combined, this creates an issue. What this does is this helps people save a little bit more for a little bit longer and not have to maybe work as much in their sunset years.
Okay. And then is there anything about this that would affect contributions by employers?
Yeah, so contributions both by individuals and employers will be impacted by this. For starters, right now you have an age cap on when you can contribute to a retirement plan, an IRA. And right now that's 70 and a half. This would remove that cap. The next is required mandatory distributions come out of IRAs starting at the year that you turn 70 and a half. This would move that to age 72. And for a long time, there's been a group of employees that have kind of been left out of their ability to contribute to a traditional, say, 401k like most large employers have. Long-term part-time employees would now be allowed to contribute to 401ks, and also small businesses where it just was not cost effective enough to create a plan and manage it would be able to combine with other small businesses and create kind of like a group 401k that their employees could contribute to.
That sounds like good news. So what's the outlook for this to pass?
Yeah, so the outlook on this, originally it was thought that this would just glide right through. The Senate could do something called unanimous consent, which basically means all of the senators would agree to it and say, yes, this is a good thing. And while they all probably feel that this is a good thing, there are a couple that have raised their hand and said, you know what, we want to take a deeper look at it. Specifically, there's an issue with original language that was in the beginning of the bill that didn't make it all the way through that addressed utilizing 529 plan money, so think college savings money, for homeschooling expenses. And they want to take a little bit deeper dive in that. If it can't pass through a unanimous consent, then you start getting into a very busy docket with Congress. And what you can see in cases like this, a lot of times they will attach this to some type of must-pass legislation. At the end of the year, we're going to have a big spending bill. That's something that will need to pass. This is kind of a definite thing that needs to go through. I would not be surprised to see it attached to that.
Wow. Well, you'll have to keep us posted.
Absolutely.
So, thanks
Thank
for
you.
being here.